Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? This is your science teacher, Neha ma'am. As you all know, we are doing chapter number 6, Changes Around Us, from your science course book Eureka Plus. I hope you are studying very nicely from all these videos. In the previous video, we have completed the topic reversible and irreversible changes with the help of various examples. Now next, we are going to study about the next type of change, that is physical change and chemical change. The first one which we are going to start is physical change. Now, before moving on to the physical change, let us discuss something about physical properties. Now, as we all know, everything around us consists of matter. That means anything that occupies space and has mass. That means all the things like solid, liquid, or gaseous things which are there present around us, these are the matter. Now, the shape, the temperature, and the state of these material or matter around us are the physical properties. That means the shape of a particular body, the temperature of a particular body, and the state in which the particular body is existing come under the category of physical properties. Now, what is the relation between these physical properties and physical change? So any change which affects these properties, these physical properties like the shape of a body, the temperature of a body, or the state of a body, that change is known as physical change. That means physical change brings about a change only in the physical properties of the matter. Now let us make it more clear by studying few examples. Changing of ice into water, changing of water further into water vapors, and the reversible change, that is conversion of water vapors back into water and the conversion of water into ice. All these are physical changes because the change is occurring only in the physical properties of the matter without affecting the chemical state of matter. Whenever ice melts, its state gets changed from solid to liquid and its temperature changes. That means ice is colder than water. And whenever ice melts, its volume changes. Whenever we melt ice kept in a container, its volume decreases. That means the volume of water which is formed from the ice is lesser than the volume of the ice. So what are the factors which are changing? Only the physical properties are changing. So the changes which are coming on conversion of ice into water are physical changes. So basically in physical change, students, only the physical properties of a matter which is being involved in the change gets changed, and all the chemical properties of the matter remains same. Now let me make it more clear to you by showing an example. Now as you can see here, I have made a boat by folding a piece of paper. That means when I folded this paper, physical change occurred and the paper was converted into a boat. Only the change which came was the change in the shape of the paper without affecting the properties of paper. That means the basic properties, the chemical properties of paper like absorption of water or burning of paper remain same. The change which comes is only in the physical properties of the paper. So conversion of boat from folding a paper is a physical change. That means this boat which I have made from paper and this paper both will burn in the same way, and also both will absorb water in the same way. Another example of physical change can be everything which surrounds us. For example, the furniture around us is made up of wood, right? We have converted wood into different shapes like shape of a door, shape of a bed, shape of a table, shape of a chair without affecting the original properties of wood. That means the wood which is being used to make a bed or which is used to make a table has the same properties. That means the physical properties are not being affected. Now let us perform a physical change which is a part of our daily life. Here I have taken salt in a beaker and there is water in a tumbler. Now I am going to prepare a salt solution by mixing salt in water. Now as you can see, I am mixing salt in the water and I have prepared a salt solution from it. Now this salt solution is a physical change because there is no change in the properties of salt and water, only there is change in the physical properties of both of them. Now we can easily separate salt from this salt solution by heating it. After some time, when the water from the salt solution evaporates, we will be left with salt. That means the change which occurred earlier was only a physical change. Now, as you can see, after the water has evaporated completely, we are left with salt in the pan. That means there was no chemical change in both salt and water. And we were easily able to reverse this change and able to separate salt from water. So here we can say that physical change is also reversible. So I hope children you are clear with the meaning of a physical change. Now most of the physical changes which we have considered in the various examples can be reversed back to their original state, like the melting of ice, the conversion of water into water vapor, folding of a paper, formation of a salt solution. So from here we can conclude that almost all the physical changes are reversible changes. So students, with this we have completed the topic of physical changes. Now here I am attaching few in between questions from the same topic. You have to go through them and write down in your notebooks. Thank you.